Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Mangesh Doshing, working as assistant professor in chemistry at Maratha Vidyaprasark Samaj, Nashik. Friends, in last videos we saw elimination reactions, types of elimination reactions. Then we have completed E2 reaction mechanisms with examples. Friends, in this video we will learn about elimination reactions, E2 reactions and orientations and reactivity of the substrate and orientation of the product, that is Sedgwick rule and Hofmann rule for the elimination reaction. Friends, we will learn about orientation and reactivity in E2 reaction mechanism. Friends, we will take some examples before that one. Suppose uh, we reacted 2-bromobutane in presence of alcoholic KOH and heat. In this compound, there are two types of beta hydrogens. So, we will get two products. So, 2-butene and 1-butene. In that case, major will be 2-butene and minor will be 1-butene as a product. That will be 20% only. Second example is 2-bromopentane. Friends, if you do the elimination reactions in presence of NaOET, so 2-bromopentanes gives two products, that is 2-pentene and 1-pentene. In that case, 70% that is 2-pentene as a major product, while 30% 1-pentene as a minor product. Similarly, if we carried out the elimination reactions of 2-bromo 2-methyl butane. Now in this case also there are two types of beta hydrogens. So on elimination we will get two types of products. One is 2-methyl 2-butene, that is major product, while 2-methyl 1-butene, that is minor product. Friends, in order to decide which of the isomeric alkene will be the major product, Alexander Sedgwick formulated a rule in 1875 known as Sedgwick rule for the elimination. So out of two products, one product is major and one product is minor. But which will be the major product? So Alexander Sedgwick formulated the Sedgwick rule for the elimination. That rule is, Sedgwick rule states that in an elimination reaction, more substituted alkene is obtained as a major product. So, more substituted alkene is obtained as a major product. For example, this is unsubstituted alkene. So, smallest alkene, that is ethylene. So, in that case there are 2 carbons and 4 hydrogens. So, this is called as unsubstituted alkene. So, unsubstituted alkene has 4 hydrogens. So, as the number of hydrogen substituted by the R group, it means that it becomes more substituted. So, first reaction products were 2-butene and 1-butene. So, in case of 2-butene, see here 4 hydrogens required, but here are only 2 hydrogens. 2 hydrogens are replaced by these 2 R groups. That is why this is called as disubstituted alkene. While in this case there are 3 hydrogens. So, one of the hydrogen of this carbon is replaced by this ethyl group, R group. So, this is called as monosubstituted alkene. So, this is disubstituted alkene, this is monosubstituted alkene. So, according to the Sedgwick rule, more substituted alkene is obtained as a major product. So, this is 80% major product, while this one is 20% minor product. In this case also 2-pentene and 1-pentene. In 2-pentene, that is, it is bisubstituted alkene. 2 hydrogens of the basic alkene is replaced by the 2 R groups. That's why this is called as disubstituted alkene. While in this case only one hydrogen is replaced by the 1 R group. So, this is monosubstituted alkene. So, according to the Sedgwick rule, this is 2-pentene is obtained as a major product, while 1-pentene obtained as a major product. Similar case for the third reaction also, the product is 2-methyl 2-butene, while here is 2-methyl 1-butene. In this case this is trisubstituted alkene, while this is only disubstituted alkene. So, trisubstituted alkene is obtained as a major product. What are the justification? What are the proofs for the Sedgwick rule? So, first one is stability of the alkene. As the number of alkyl substituent attached to the double bonded carbons increases, the stability of alkene increases. More substituted alkenes are more stable, while less substituted alkenes are less stable. So, reaction ended with the more stable product, that is more substituted alkene. So according to the Sedzep, more substituted alkene obtained as a major product. The reason is more substituted alkenes are more stable than less substituted alkene. Second is lower the heat of hydrogenation, higher is the stability of alkene. For the more stable alkenes, heat of hydrogenation will be lower. Third is trans isomer is slightly more stable than cis because that is having more symmetrical appearance. That's why trans isomer is slightly more stable than cis in case of similar substituted alkenes. For example, these are the alkene products. This is order of substitution, while this one is heat of hydrogenation. In first case, suppose this is 1 butene, this is 2 butene. So 1 butene is a monosubstituted, 2 butene is a disubstituted alkene. So monosubstituted alkene heat of hydrogenation is 30.3 kilocalorie per mole. While in case of disubstituted alkene, there are two products are possible, cis and trans. For cis is 28.6 kilocalorie per mole, while for trans 27.6 kilocalorie per mole. In between these three, the trans 2-butene having a less heat of hydrogenation. So it has a more stability. Trans is more stable than cis. So it has a more stability. That's why disubstituted alkene is obtained as a major product. While in case of disubstituted also, trans product will be major rather than cis. In case of pentene, so 1 pentene and 2 butene, 1 pentene and 2 pentene. So this is monosubstituted, this is disubstituted. In case of monosubstituted, heat of hydrogenation is high, 30.1. While in case of disubstituted, heat of hydrogenation is less, that is 28.6 and 27.6. For trans, that is 27.6, that's why trans 2 pentene is obtained as a major product. While in case of monosubstituted, disubstituted and trisubstituted having less heat of hydrogen. So this is obtained as a major product. So there are three points you can say that for the Sedzep rule. One is stability of alkene, more substituted alkene is obtained as a major product. Then a lower heat of hydrogenation. So lower heat of hydrogenation having higher stability of the alkene, and trans isomer have slightly more stability than the cis. That's why trans more substituted alkene is obtained as a major product. What are the reasons? So that is first reason is to lower energy of activation. For example, this is the substrate. So on elimination, suppose base is there, the base will abstract this beta hydrogen, this beta carbon hydrogen sigma electron goes over here to form a pi bond, and this leaving group will leave by taking this sigma electrons. So this is the transition state will obtain. This is the highest energy level transition state forms in between the reaction with very less lifetime, small lifetime. So in that case, this is the transition state will obtain. There is a partial bond formed between base and beta hydrogen, while partial bond breaking between beta carbon and hydrogen. Partial pi bond will form in between alpha carbon and beta carbon, and this alpha carbon leaving group bond will partially break. This transition state break down into the alkene, will get this desired product alkene. Friends, in this mechanism, the transition state has considerable double bond character. So this transition state having a double bond character rather than the single bond character of the substrate. As we know that as the number of R substituted attached to the alkene carbons increases, means number of substituents are increases, the energy of the transition state goes on decreasing. So energy of the activation required to form a transition state is decreased, and hence more substituted alkene is formed at faster rate. As we know that double bonds, more substituted double bonds are more stable. In case of E2 mechanism, this is the transition state has a double bond character. So as the number of R substituted increases, the transition state energy will decrease. It means that required energy of activation will be less to form a transition state, and hence more substituted alkene is formed at faster rate and it is obtained as a major product. More substituted alkene is obtained as a major product because it is more stable and formed at faster rate due to less energy of activation. Friends, we will see energy profile diagram for that elimination reactions, more substituted as well as less substituted substrate. Suppose this is our substrate, that is 2-bromobutane. If we reacted with any base, so we will get two energy of activations. The first energy of activation, that is E1. So this is less. In case of this is more substituted transition state. So your product will be ended 2-butene. So for more substituted transition state, energy of activation required less. So this transition state will attain quickly and we will ended with the 2-butene as a product, that will be the major product. While in case of less substituted transition state, that is for 1-butene, so that required higher activation energy, the transition state energy will be higher. So 1-butene obtained as a minor product because energy of activation required more. So predominantly formation of more stable alkene is known as Sedzep orientation of the double bond. So more substituted alkene if obtained as a major product, that is called as Sedzep orientation of the double bond. Second one is Hofmann elimination, means in an E2 elimination reactions, if we get a formation of less substituted alkene as a major product, then such reaction is called as Hofmann elimination reaction. So in elimination reaction, if less substituted alkene is obtained as a major product, that is called as Hofmann elimination, and that reaction is called as Hofmann elimination reaction. That product is called as Hofmann elimination product. So whether reaction will follow the Sedzep rule or Hofmann rule depends upon the two factors. Those are the nature of leaving group and the nature of base used for the elimination. So first we will learn about the nature of leaving group. Friends, suppose this is our reaction. This is alkyl halide. It has two types of beta hydrogen atom. We will use some base. So we will end it with the two products. One is 2-alkene, means some disubstituted alkene, and one is monosubstituted alkene. If the same reaction, if you, so this is monosubstituted alkene, that is called as disubstituted alkene. More substituted alkene is called as Sedzep product, while less substituted monosubstituted product is called as Hofmann product. Suppose this reaction, if you carried out keeping all the factors constant, only change in leaving group. Suppose this leaving group of Br, OTS, sulfide, ammonium, trimethyl ammonium. So what will happen? As the size of leaving group increases, the percentage of Sedzep product decreases. If Br is there, 80% will be the Sedzep product, while 20% is only Hofmann product. But as we increase the size of leaving group, now this is tosylate, then 60% will be Sedzep product and Hofmann product will be 40%. If we increase the substitutions or more bulkier leaving group, then percentage of the Sedzep product decreases. Simultaneously, percentage of the Hofmann product increases. So in short, as the size of leaving group increases, the percentage of Hofmann product increases. As the size of leaving group increases, the percentage of Hofmann product increases. Now we will see the effect of base. Suppose this is our reaction. This is 2-bromobutane. So in this case there are two beta hydrogen atoms. We will use some base. We will get two products, 2-butene and 1-butene. 2-butene is a Sedzep product and 1-butene is a Hofmann product. Now we'll change the base. While keeping all the factors constant, we'll change just the base. First we'll use ethoxide, then tertiary butoxide, then dimethyl ethyl methyl oxide, then tertiary uh, triethyl methyl oxide. So friends, as the size of base goes on increasing, the percentage of ZZ product goes on decreasing. Smallest base gives larger amount of percentage of ZZ product and less amount of percentage of Hoffman product. Well, if we increase the size of base, if size of base increases, ZZ product percentage decreases and Hoffman product percentage increases. Friends, as the size of base increases, the transition state for the ZZ elimination becomes more crowded than the Hoffman elimination, and hence less substituted alkene is obtained as a major product. So in Hoffman elimination, as the size of leaving group increases or as the size of base increases, then we will get Hoffman product as a major product. So Hoffman product will be predominates when size of base or size of leaving group is increases. What is the role of this size of base as well as size of leaving group? Friends, suppose this is the transition state for a more substituted product as a ZZ product. See here, the base will attack or abstract this beta hydrogen. So this electron goes over and leaving group will leave. So this is the transition state we will get. Now this transition state as the size of base or as the size of R group increases. So this transition state will be more crowded. So energy of activation will be higher. So rate of the reaction will be slower. So in case of base size increases or R size increases, we will get a ZZ product, that is a more crowded transition state, required more energy, that's why ZZ product percentage becomes less. While in case of less crowded transition state, suppose this base will abstract a less crowded beta proton, then we will get this transition state. Now this transition state have a less crowded transition state because there is no R group for the steric index, as well as base size also doesn't matter over here for the steric index. That's why we will get the Hoffman product. For the Hoffman product, less crowded transition state required less energy, so reaction rate will be higher and percentage of the Hoffman product increases. Friends, thus the crowding is the substrate or in the leaving group or in the attacking base favors the Hoffman elimination over the ZZ elimination, because the energy required to form a transition state is less in case of Hoffman elimination. So as the crowding in a substrate or a leaving group or a base increases, the percentage of Hoffman product increases. Thank you friends. Thank you for the watching.